I'm here to be an all-time great.
You're now rocking with the best.
Purple and yellow, purple and yellow, purple and yellow, purple and yellow.
The Lakers repeat back-to-back titles.
Welcome to the Bigbabyjonathan Sports Podcast.
Oh, he's smoking hot.
The latest Laker news.
Another great Showtime feed.
The greatest Lakers show.
This is going to be legendary for a long time.
This is the Bigbabyjonathan Sports Podcast.
Lakers all day.
Go Lakers!
What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Bigbabyjonathan here. Welcome to the latest edition of the Bigbabyjonathan Sports Podcast. And on the line on Zoom, I got my boy, Jonathan Mathis from SoCal Chronicle. How's it going, man?
What's going on, Bigbabyjonathan, man? It's always a pleasure to join you on the show, man. And we're going to do some big things. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, we are. We're going to be doing a lot more shows, weekdays, every Wednesday at 4:15 every Wednesday. We're going to talk about NBA, NFL, MLB, let's get it started, man. What are your thoughts about Adam Silver talking about the decision of the NBA returning in 2 to 4 weeks? What's your thoughts about that? What is your gut feeling about that time frame, 2 to 4 weeks?
Adam Silver is a great commissioner. I trust him in handling big decisions. We've seen him make some, unprecedented decisions in the past. This is not new to him. I think he's, weighing it out carefully. He's not moving too fast. It's no rush for him. So he's giving it a 2 to 4 week window, which I think is good because, look, the NBA, my friend, has to draw up a detailed protocol for a potential restart. I mean, you have to have health officials backing you. You have to make sure you're making the right move here. Back in March, when the NBA got shut down, there was a shortage of COVID-19 testing. Now you have more testing. But the question today, Big Baby, is still remains to be seen when the season will resume. I mean, the question I have, is there enough testing to go around for all these players? Back in March, you didn't have enough tests. It was only good for those who were asymptomatic, and one owner is not, in agreement with this. One owner is not on the same page, and that would be Mark Cuban. Mark Cuban is hesitant about the NBA returning. He came out and said that he doesn't feel comfortable about opening his, practice facility in the Dallas area. And, they've seen a growth in cases in northern Texas. So it's crazy what's going on. But the league is pretty confident they will have enough testing capacity to test all these players. And that's going to be the number one thing before they even get back to playing because there's so many health concerns right now. But it'll be interesting to see what happens in the coming days and the coming weeks.
Yeah, man, Mark Cuban that doesn't want to open the gym yet. He feels like there needs to be more testing done. I agree. But, hey, if not David Stern, Adam Silver can find the right testing and get the players tested, I'm all for it. I want the season to come back. But if Adam Silver, within that 2 to 4 week time frame, says season done, I'll be like, okay, if they cancel it, it is what it is. But if we resume it, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be like, why are they going to resume the season? There's stuff going on in the world right now. There's a pandemic. There are going to be so many bad feedback. I already know how the media is going to be. I know how certain people, because Charles Barkley says it's unsafe. Shaq wants it to stop. But, hey, at the end of the day, remember when the Spurs had that lockout season, or the NBA had the lockout season when the Spurs won the title?
I remember that. And there was an asterisk attached to it.
But at the end of the day, if the Lakers come back and win the championship, it's not going to be abstract. It's going to be we won it, regardless of what happened. We came back, figured things out, and won,
Well, what people need to realize is that any team that wins the championship, that comes out victorious, let's say if the NBA does happen to resume, it was out of their control. This pandemic was out of their control. And if they can go out and win a championship, hey, I'll take it too. You won a championship. It wouldn't be fair to the team that won a championship to be accused of stealing a championship that seemed like an abstract, mainly because it's a condensed season and because play stopped for a little bit.
Yeah, if it's like for me, man, overall, LeBron had a conference call with Giannis, James Harden, Curry, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Anthony Davis. They want to figure out a way to come back. They're trying to do everything in their can to come back because we have a championship team. You know, we got AD, LeBron, we got a group of talent, we got a great coaching staff. We're 49-14. We're actually going to be 50-13 if we didn't lose to Brooklyn. But I predicted we're going to win 50 games before the season started. I said 50 games. It was off by one. But if we come back, get the right condition in before maybe 3 weeks training camp before we start the playoffs, you know, some type of energy so we can lose all the weight that people probably gained during this quarantine. You know, a lot of players like Kumpo doesn't have a basketball court at his house, but he's probably doing other things. Like certain players don't have a basketball to shoot around, but I feel like if you're in the NBA, you can order one to your house, like those little ones back in the day where you can raise it up.
Portable courts where you could
portable courts, yeah. Like for me, if I was in the NBA, I would get that. I'll get some training sets and stuff, do my own workouts, you know, not just I'm gonna wait till we go back, you know. But the Miami Heat,
and a lot of them have been doing
that. Yeah. The Miami Heat opened their practice facility today, and then a lot of Wojnarowski. Here, I'll bring it up for you guys. Let me see here. Talking about 23 out of 30 teams are expected to open up their practice facility next Monday. So that's letting me know that it's starting to baby steps.
Gradually.
Yeah, gradually. You know, it may not come. It may not come right now, but hey, if Wojnarowski or Shams or Mark Stein, whoever tweets NBA season come back, oh, you definitely gonna hear from me. It'll be probably breaking news. Everybody's gonna be talking about on their podcast. You know what I mean?
Well, you know, everyone wants to get back to normalcy. You know, people want sports back in their life. Like the governor of Florida said, everyone is starving for this to be back in their lives. They want to see sports. And he is welcoming. He is welcoming any team into his state. If they have to prepare there, they are more than welcome. If they have to train in the state of Florida, he is opening his door to all these professional franchises to, you know, move their practice facilities to the state of Florida if needed. You know, Disney World has been mentioned as one of the sites if the NBA decided to return. So has Las Vegas. So has, I believe, Los Angeles. Believe it or not. But as we know, Los Angeles just extended the stay-at-home order until July. So that'll be hard to see that happening here. But you brought up the fact yesterday that Arizona has lifted the stay-home order. And if I'm correct, the MLB was originally considering on having baseball games over there if they were to restart their season.
Yeah, man. If Arizona resume their stay-out, if they say, okay, you guys can go back to practice, I feel like want the NBA to say, Arizona, let's go peep that. They're going to go peek Arizona, you know. They got a great stadium at the Phoenix Suns Arena. That's good. You know, they probably have good hotels down there. You know what I mean? So Adam Silver's probably going to do anything in his power to get the season back, I feel like, because yesterday he said he left the Board of Governors meeting positive, and Wojnarowski said there's momentum towards the NBA resumed season.
Yes.
But the teams at the bottom of the league, like the Kings and stuff, Suns, they don't want to come back, which is understandable. You know what I mean? So all those teams that are bad at the bottom, their summer already started, you know? Yes.
The NBA potentially restarting the season has gained momentum after a virtual meeting that they had. It looks really good right now. Now, that doesn't promise much of anything, but every day, it seems like it's changing every single day.
Yeah.
And you never know what you're going to wake up to the next day. So, I guess we just have to wait and see how it all goes. Does Adam Silver reopen the NBA? Does he make this decision? Does he be the first one to start a chain reaction of possibly reopening the league, just like he was the first, remember, to shut it down? Then everyone else followed his lead. Or will he sit back and allow another league to open up before his and see if they make any mistakes and possibly learn from it? Or will he be the first to open and make mistakes, and the other leagues could possibly learn from the mistakes that he's made? But I think the first thing that we need to get done first is have enough tests for everybody. I think they have to have the safety protocol in place before they do anything else, before they even think about a potential restart. Like I mentioned the other day, check the players' temperatures as they come into the venue. Have hand sanitizing stations available. There's different safety measures that you can take here. They're going to have to outline a few things before they go back to action. You got to make sure you are well prepared and that you know what you're doing, because we're talking about a global pandemic here, and a lot of lives have been put into jeopardy, and you don't want to jeopardize anyone's lives. I get it. There's not going to be any fans in attendance, but like Charles Barkley said, you got to think about the hotel workers as well. You're not going to be able to keep everybody secluded in a bubble. It's not going to work like that. In reality, it doesn't work like that. So I think if there's some players who are not comfortable, they don't have to play. I heard that if one player tests positive on a team, that doesn't mean the rest of the team has to be sent home, and that doesn't mean they have to be in quarantine for 14 days. The player that's affected will have to be in quarantine for 14 days, from my understanding. So that's a good thing. It doesn't, affect the entire team, just the player that tests positive. But the first priority is making sure you have enough tests for first responders, essential workers, and then you make sure you have enough tests for NBA teams. Now, there's one team that Ramona Shelbourne mentioned earlier, and I'll let you get to what you want to say. Ramona Shelbourne mentioned earlier that she was in contact with one team that said they would be willing to purchase tests and donate it to the community, which I thought was a pretty good idea.
Yeah, man, that would be a good idea, man. We gotta get testing for the players. Like if they check, like you said, check their temperature before they come to the arena. All right, go ahead. Hand sanitizer. Maybe they have to have hand sanitizer on the court. Maybe during the game, during the timeout, they put hand sanitizer, wipe their hands, maybe spray some type of stuff on their arms or something, like disinfectant and stuff. I'm all for it. I want the season to come back. I'm very excited, because last 2 months since March 11th, man, it's been crazy. And I'm tired.
Yeah.
Old school basketball is cool to watch on TV, but I want to start watching regular Laker basketball again. I like to interject with Laker fans. I still do, but I like to go back and forth with certain, like Clipper fans, Kings fans. I like the competitive talk on Twitter, man. I just missed that. I missed talking Lakers after post-game, pre-game. I missed all that, man. It's
crazy.
Basketball in general.
I miss it too. Now we have 10,000 debates about who's better, Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant or LeBron James.
Yeah.
And now we have 10,000 debates on Last Dance, and
Cool. The Last Dance is a good documentary. I get it. A lot of people like it. I like it too, but that's happened. I was born in 1993, so kind of never really experienced it watching them live. So it's whatever. I'll watch it. It's cool. Good thing about Michael Jordan, he's talented. He's almost say he's a bad motherfucker. What I'm talking about, like he don't play. His expectations are out the roof, man. But overall, I just want basketball back. That's the thing too. UFC starting to have their event. They had it last weekend, and they had it without fans. I watched it. They put a replay on ESPN. It's actually cool watching UFC without fans. It's actually kind of cool to just get an in-depth look about how you can actually hear people fighting and talking and stuff. You can actually hear it, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and UFC has taken the proper measures to make sure that works. The referees were given masks, I believe. I'm not really a big UFC fan, but I know that they took the steps needed so their fighters can get back out there and compete at a high level again.
Yeah, I just want to say if people are listening to the podcast, you listen to the Big Baby Jonathan Sports Podcast. I got Jonathan Mathis on. We're talking about the NBA potentially returning or decision to return 2 to 4 weeks. So overall, if they do decide to return the season, how do you think like the media is going to be? Do you think the media is going to be like, man, I don't want to come back? That's the other thing too. I want to mention, how is that going to work for like TNT, NBC? Because I know NBA Finals on ABC. How is that going to work? Are they going to be able to do the post-game, pre-game show during the arena, or they got to do it from somewhere else? That's what I'm interested to see,
That's what I'm interested to see. And again, these are unprecedented times. This is something we've never seen before. So we're all new to this. We don't know what to expect if it does. I think you have a few media members in present, maybe not every single writer or every single broadcaster. Can you possibly broadcast from home? Sure. We saw how the NFL draft worked out virtually. We see how all these team meetings have gone virtually. And with the technology that we have today, it could work. It won't be the same because nothing is the same if you're not present.
I agree.
If you're present, you can see everything. You could, everything's happening in front of you. By doing it virtually, that's a whole different story. It's a whole different narrative. It changes the narrative. From a journalistic standpoint, you're not there to really get all the scoop that you might need to get to be more effective in, broadcasting or writing that story that you want to get out before the deadline. So it's tough. As a journalist, it's better to be present than doing it from home or wherever your setting may be.
Yeah, man, it's crazy how NBA is going to put the media. I wonder how the media is going to be put in the arena or the camera people. It's going to be crazy, man. But I'm looking forward to this. So we'll find out in 2 to 4 weeks. So it could be next week down the line, 2 to 4 weeks. That's probably towards the middle of May, towards the end, almost into June. We'll find out. But I got to get into this list, the ESPN's top 10 players of all time. I'm going to read the names to you and tell me I'm going to read the names and let me know what you think. Number 1 is Michael Jordan. Number 2 is LeBron. Number 3 is Kareem. Number 4 is Bill Russell. Number 5 is Magic Johnson. Number 6 is Wilt Chamberlain. Number 7, Larry Bird. Number 8, Tim Duncan. Kobe 9, and Shaq 10. What are your thoughts about that list? I'm going to go first, actually. That list, you should switch. Put Kobe where Michael Jordan is, or put Kobe at the top and just keep it how it is. Just move Kobe or Shaq. Move Kobe and Shaq to get rid of Wilt Chamberlain, put Shaq where Wilt Chamberlain is, and put Kobe where LeBron is, and everything's good because Kobe gets disrespected. I'm tired of ESPN doing that because last time they put him at 193 best player in the league when he was towards back of his career, but still, people need to stop disrespecting Kobe. They need to start putting him in the same breath as Jordan and LeBron. They need to start putting him in the debate. You know what I mean? Like, that's just disrespectful in this list. And I'm going to say it. I don't like it. You got to put Kobe up there. Kobe is way better than Tim Duncan. Way better. A lot of people are like, oh, he had a better career. Kobe had a better career, in my opinion, than Tim Duncan. So what's your thoughts about the top 10 list?
Yeah, you know what? ESPN has been totally disrespectful to Kobe Bryant for a very long time. And I'm not going to be sitting here bashing ESPN. But, it's biased. It's utter bias. And, it just shows a lack of irresponsibility by a sports network that knows better, that have broadcast a number of Kobe Bryant Laker games to know better. He should be in the top 5 for sure. There's no denying that. Kobe Bryant is one of the best players I've ever seen growing up. I had the privilege to watch both Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. And I could tell you, Kobe's game is just like Michael Jordan when you look at it. And call me crazy, say I don't know sports, but look, Kobe Bryant emulated Michael Jordan in so many ways. It's as if he learned from Michael Jordan. It's as if Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant had a phone conversation every night, dissecting plays, breaking down film. It seems to me that they had a great relationship, and we learned that on the day of the memorial. And that tells you everything you need to know, that Michael Jordan helped Kobe Bryant become the player that he was.
Yep,
He built him. He built a legend. He built on his legacy through Michael Jordan. And it showed every time he played, and now we sit back and reflect on his legacy, and still you have him as a number 9 player. Really? That is ludicrous. That is crazy to me.
It's blasphemous.
It's blasphemous. It's definitely blasphemous.
I think made that list. I feel like Max Kellerman made that list because he doesn't like he said. I remember last year he said Kawhi Leonard was more clutch than Kobe. I remember that on the first take, and just Kobe just gets disrespected, man. It's crazy, Kawhi
Leonard actually learned from Kobe.
Yeah, Bryant. and Kobe and Jordan have that same. We have high expectations. If you come here, lollygag, play around, I want to take some selfies or TikToks. We don't play that here. You better come. I'm telling you, if Kobe and Jordan were in today's NBA with the mindset that they have, I feel like a lot of players would be like, "Oh, I'm good." Like they'll be too scared, because Kobe and Jordan have that like high demand, and like I know Kobe and Nick Young got into it in practice, and that's when Kobe told Mitch Kupchak, these teammates ain't doing stuff for me. Like we gotta get better, and walked out. Same with Jordan. He yells at his teammates, and so it's understandable why Michael Jordan and Kobe yell at their teammates. They just want the team to get better and the players to get better. They don't want to go out there and have a bad team. You know what I mean? So a lot of people are like, oh, Kobe's not a good teammate. Michael Jordan's not a good teammate. No, they have high expectations, high demands. You know what I mean? Right.
That's exactly what it is. And their intense work ethic and their killer instinct was simply unparalleled. Yeah, man, it's crazy. Michael Jordan and Kobe, basically the same player. What I see, same player. Post up, fade away, tongue out, saying you can't guard me. Same everything, man. Like it's crazy. They just are the same player overall. That's how I feel. But Jonathan Mathis, I want to thank you for being on the show today. Go ahead and give out your social media so I can leave it in the description so people can go click the link in the bio and follow you on YouTube. Absolutely. So, guys, be sure to follow the SoCal Chronicle fan page on Facebook. I have over 600 followers, over 600 likes. Please add your name to the list. Give it a thumbs up and give me a shout out and holler at your boy. Don't be shy. Stop by, say what's up. Make sure you click on the links and read the articles that I post, and we can have a good time and have some, moments to talk about sports. And you can also follow me on Twitter, where I'm not very active, more like inactive. But you can still follow me there at SportsJudge85, and you can follow me on Instagram at SportsJudge85. I try to put up some cool pictures for y'all, so make sure you guys check that out as well. And Bigbabyjonathan, thank you. I look forward to working with you. You're going to be my co-host now, and it's great to be working with you, brother. Likewise, man. We'll talk soon, man. Take care. All right, take care.